what can we say about God, assuming God of the Bible exists?
Yeah.
That God must not want us to prove God.
Yeah.
You know, where it gives us all the evidence you're talking about, which to me is proof. I mean, if I put myself in the position of a scientist, and I see all that you've written and others, I've probably read 10, 15 books at least down that pathway over the last 20 years. How can you really believe that this information doesn't come from a mind? I really, to me, I don't, like Frank Turk says, I don't have enough faith to be an atheist.
Yeah.
I mean, it's overwhelming. But yet God designed the world so that we cannot prove God, and the only reason I can think of is we would not be free. We would essentially be in heaven.
Yeah, I'd have a different take on that. I've never liked that argument. I think that God has made, as Romans says, that he has made himself plain through the things that are made.
Okay.
And the problem is not with the insufficiency of evidence, and therefore the arguments that can be constructed on the basis of that evidence. I think the problem is in the human heart that we don't want to believe. Someone was telling me yesterday about, in this room actually, someone in the lunch yesterday was telling me about a study that had been done of young children in different countries, Japan and all around the world, and that almost, I don't have to get that, and almost all of them have a belief in a basic belief in a creator as young children.
Yeah.
But by the time they get through high school, and certainly by college, it gets beaten out of them by the educational system.
Right.
So it depends on what
I agree with
you mean
you.
by proof. But I've heard that argument. I don't think that. I think we do have free will, but we have the freedom to suppress the evidence. Sometimes people say, well, the evidence is ambiguous, and that's how God allows us free will. I think he allows us the freedom to suppress the evidence, which is what Romans says. We suppress it in ungodliness, but we do not have our freedom is not underwritten by a lack of evidence, by an ambiguity of the evidence.